Hello and welcome to another episode of Lucy Kitchen. Today we're finally actually making a recipe of something because the last 12 or 16 episodes have basically been other stuff, and this was kind of the plan from the beginning, was actually teaching you guys how to make stuff, but we're finally doing it. So today we're going to be making chicken dumplings, Chinese dumplings, and I have all of my ingredients prepped already. So I'll show you guys that. Alright, so here we have 1 pound of ground chicken. You can use ground beef, ground pork. I don't know. That'd be okay. Shrimp if you want to. You can do mixtures. Just experiment. And we have about a cup of blanched and processed celery. Now, blanched just means that you dropped it in boiling water for about 30 seconds and then took it out, and processed just means blend it up. We have two cloves of minced garlic. We have, so you're supposed to use green onion, but we don't have any green onion, so I have about a quarter cup of minced white onion, but use green onion if you can. We have an inch of ginger minced, of course. We have a quarter cup of vegetable oil. We have 2 minced Thai chilies. Now, you don't need to use the Thai chilies, or if you want, you can add more. This is all up to you. And really, with the whole recipe, if you want to add more or less, you can experiment. You can add new things if you want to. It's all about finding what's right for you. And we also have a tablespoon of soy sauce and a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Now, I mix those in 1 cup so that it's easier. And we're going to start by taking our celery, and we're just going to squeeze out the juice of that celery into our chicken. And make sure to save this because we're going to be adding it in later. This is just right now. It's okay if you get a little bit of celery in there. It's not the end of the world. And now, after that, we're going to add the ginger, the onion, and if you're doing this part, the Thai chilies. Get in there and mix that up. You can use your hands. I'm not. Maybe I am. I think I'm going to. That's just too difficult. And also with this chicken, make sure to not cross-contaminate anything, because when it comes to cooking with raw anything, keep everything clean so that nothing gets contaminated. I'm going to be washing my hands very thoroughly after this. And after that is all mixed in, we're going to add the vegetable oil, the soy sauce and oyster sauce. Just get in there with your hands, it's okay. And the garlic. Alright, get all those out of the way. Oh, and the celery. Now you're going to want to mix this up very thoroughly. Make sure everything is very well incorporated. While I'm mixing this, I'll talk about the dough. Now, the dough I made last night, and it's extremely easy dough to make. All you need is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, regular all-purpose flour, and you'll also need 1 cup of warm water. Now, you may need to add more water or less water and more or less flour. That's the way it always is with dough making. And all you do is mix that together and then knead it for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then when you're done, it'll look, it'll look something like that. I had put it into ropes. and then you want to leave that to sit overnight. The dough. Leave the dough to sit overnight, and then you cut it and roll it out into ropes, and then cut it into small pieces, and you roll those out. I'll show you those later. Okay, we're back, and I have washed my hands very thoroughly, and now we're going to make the actual dumplings. So you're going to want to take some of this mixture here, and this is what you're going to want to roll. You roll it out very thin. It's supposed to be a circle, but I'm not a professional chef. You'll see that later. And you want to take a dollop of your chicken, your beef, or whatever mixture. You put that in the middle here, and then you fold it over. I can't. Fold it over and pinch the edges together. Yeah, I know it's not pretty. It's fine. Pinch the edges together, then squeeze the whole thing together, and it'll look something like that. Now, like I said, it's not going to be pretty when I'm making it because I'm not a professional chef, but you do the best you can, I'll do the best I can. And we'll make one more, as you can probably I've got, yeah, no, you can't see. I've got a pot of water boiling on the stove to make these, so I don't have to, I've got it prepared ahead of time. Cooking is all about preparation. You gotta make sure that you prepare for what you need to do. Elsewise, it's not gonna work. Well, I mean, it might, but it's better if you prepare. Alright, see, I kind of messed up on this one here. And you know what? Sometimes you might mess up. But that's okay. That's why we have so much mixture and dough and stuff. You try again if you fail. Alright? So I'll make one more for you guys, and then we'll go to the water. Chopsticks are optional. You can use a spoon. Don't put too much mixture in. If you do, then you can't seal it. And that's just that's a different mess. This one turned out a little better. My dough's been sitting on the counter for a little while, so it's a little dry. If that happens to you, you might want to cover it with a damp, warm, it doesn't have to be warm, whatever, paper towel. Alright, so we've got 3, and we'll move over to this stove. Alright, now we're at the stove, and the 3 that I had turned into 2 due to technical difficulties. But now all you need to do is just drop them in, one at a time. Gotta be careful. This is boiling water. If you burn yourself, I'm not liable, but don't. Yeah, and we'll have them in there. I'll grab. Alright, got some tongs here, very long. Make sure to be careful here. And they'll be ready when they float to the top. They'll have some wrinkles on them. They'll look good. And after that, we will try them and see how they taste. Okay, now as you can see, this one right here is kind of floating to the top, so we'll check on it. Looks pretty good, maybe a little longer. They should have wrinkles on them, and that one did. But just a little longer, just to make sure. Now these are both looking good, so we'll take them out. Okay, so we're back here with our cooked dumplings. We'll go ahead and try them now. A little slippery. Sorry. This is a different pair of chopsticks than I used to cook the chicken. So again, cross-contamination. It's terrible. So, right now. That's good. That's good. That's really good ginger. Very floral. Not floral. Fragrant. That's the word. Alright. So, hopefully, you make these here at home for yourself. And if you do, tell me, because all of you know me personally. Unless there's someone who doesn't. And that's, I don't know. Put a link in the description to a video of you making it so I can watch it and congratulate you on your wonderful achievement. This was an achievement for me, too. Alright. Thank you for joining me here on Lucy Kitchen. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And I and possibly Kevin too, will see you later. Bye.